You know what's a good and original idea? Turning My Little Pony characters into humans.
That's already been done before.
No, it hasn't. Never mind. Okay, how about turning Sanrio characters into humans?
That's been done too.
Are you sure? Bruh, then what can I do? Oh, how about turning KWAMIS into humans?
That's been done. Actually, that's pretty original.
Yes!
Wait. Morning, ma'am. Is your meat?
Hey y'all, it's Aroni, and today I have a completely original, totally hasn't been done before video idea. We're going to be designing the human versions of miraculous KWAMIS. Look at me making a video of my two favorite interests. Well, without further ado, let's get into these designs. Okay, y'all know I had to do the icon herself first. Before I talk about her design, let me give you the simplified version of the concept so y'all aren't confused. So in this world, the KWAMIS have a kid version and an adult version, the adult version being their true form. Okay, with that knowledge, let's dive into Tiki's design. For her kid version, I gave her a cute aesthetic, keeping her main reddish colors on her dress and giving her a black cute cardigan. If you didn't already see, she has freckles all over her body to kind of resemble the spots on a ladybug. I know, so smart. Thank you, thank you. On her dress, I put Marinette's logo because I thought it was really cute and kind of nodded to her being Marinette's Kwame in the actual show. For her hair, I put it into pigtails that are clipped with like ladybug barrettes, and I gave her ghost roots to hint at her adult form. Speaking of that, let's move on to adult Tinky. For her adult form, I wanted her to be a curvy woman because I wanted to practice my body variation, and I feel like it really suits her. I also gave her hip dips because I can, and I thought it was really cute, so I might actually add hip dips to my other characters I make in the future. For her whole vibe, I based it off of Chinese culture because for all my adult Kwame versions, I want to give them a culture to base their whole design off of. I had multiple references, so I really hope I captured it right, but anyone of the culture, please let me know. For her 𝒖𝒑𝒂𝒅 design, sorry if I mispronounced that, I heavily based it off of her true form, taking the magenta color and giving her white spots instead of black. I added the black on her sleeves instead, which I feel like really brings the outfit together. I added some gold elements because it really complemented the white and magenta. For her hair, I gave her a half up, half down type style, with her having two buns and also some hair out. I made the ends of her hair the same color as her kid form to tie them together. I gave her two cowlicks to resemble the cute antenna she has on her Kwame form. I gave her a little flower accessory because I kept seeing it when looking for inspiration for Chinese culture. Okay, so here's Tiki's human design.
I've already told you not to call me that. Do you ever hear me calling you Stinky Sock? Flag, you should have saved some for the others.
I'm not even gonna lie to y'all, this is quite literally my favorite design out of all of them. And it might be because this was actually the last design I did. Anyways, for Plaque's kid form, I gave him a simpler style than his adult version that you'll see later. I gave him a graphic tee with a cool cat design and some regular sweatpants. For his hair, I made it kind of a mix of freeforms and wicks, making it have the shape of cat ears. And bro, it's so cute to me. Like, I actually love it so much. If you haven't already noticed, he is cross-eyed, and honestly, I did do this for multiple reasons. One reason is because I'm never good at making eyes look straight without having to adjust them 1,000 times, and I didn't feel like doing that for Plaid. Another reason is because I really see cross-eyed characters, and I kind of want that representation for this universe. I honestly love his kid design so much, and I think he's so cute. I'd like to think he's the shortest Kwame in his kid form, but the tallest in his adult form, and he hates the fact that he's short, but loves the fact that he's tall. For his adult form, I based it off of African American culture, giving him a long sleeve shirt under a regular t-shirt. I put him in jeans and similar shoes to his kid version. I drew his hands separately to show off his gold rings, which I honestly loved so much. It also gave me an excuse to practice my hand skills because of how much I avoided them during art fight, which you should totally check out my art fight video after this. For his shirt, I was really struggling on figuring out if I wanted to put a design on it to resemble his true form, because on his true form, he has like, a gaping hole in him and all these cracks to represent destruction. And it was really hard to find a good design, so I ultimately scrapped it, only putting cracks on the long sleeve shirt under him. For his hair, I gave him freeforms, which I really like how they turned out, but I had to put a beanie on him because I felt like the top of his head looked really awkward. But here's 𝒂𝒅𝒔's human design.
I'm sorry, but there's just no excuse. You never touched my cheese, and yet you lost your mother not so long ago, right? Camembert, transform! Adrian, transform!
Trigger warning, this design does contain bruises and blood, and I will be talking about abuse. Nothing too crazy, but if you think it will make you uncomfortable or while watching you get uncomfortable, that's okay. Click off the video. Thank you for watching this far into the video, and I hope to see you in my next one. Okay, for Nuru's design, I want to let y'all know this was actually my first design I did, and it's kind of old compared to the other two. So yes, I did have my concept, but my art style here is kind of different. So for his kid design, I gave him a suit kind of resembling one of a waiter or a butler, because even in this AU, Nuru still can't escape Gabriel's control. I gave him light bruises on his face to show Gabriel's abuse towards him, because in this AU, Gabe is more of a psychotic villain than he is in Miraculous. Unlike the other two, Nuru has a more sad and scared facial expression. I put his hair in a slick back, putting a little curl on his face to resemble the curl on his actual KWAMI design. For his adult form, since this is old, I didn't do a full body because at the time I was really bad at male anatomy. So all y'all see is a headshot, but I do plan on making a full body for him because Nuru is my favorite KWAMI, so my baby deserves it. On his adult design, I gave him longer hair and a looser slick back. He has more bruises on his face and these dark spots on his face. Wait, what are those dark spots? Watch till the end of the video to find out. I gave him a nosebleed just to symbolize the strain and abuse Gabriel puts him through. I also gave him long lashes because lots of people misgender Nuru as a girl in the Miraculous fandom, although they didn't really turn out how I wanted them to. But here's Nuru's design.
Mais, maître, les Miraculous ne sont pas censés être utilisés pour faire le mal.
But Master, the Miraculous are not meant to be used for evil purposes. Bad hands.
Sorry, old friend, but I'm afraid the nightmare is not over yet.
Now you may think the video is over, but nope. I love Tiki and Plag, or what I like to call them, Tag. So I just googled it, and apparently their ship name among the fandom is actually Pleaky, but I like Tag better, so that's what it's gonna be for our little fandom, okay? I made some ship art of them, so while the speed paint plays in the background, I would like to tell you the concept of this world, so if y'all want the series to continue, you will know the story behind the world. So in this universe, although the KWAMIS are human, they still have the same powers they held as KWAMIS. Their kid form having a more limited version, kind of like Ladybug and Cat Noir, while their adult version is unlimited. However, that does not mean they can stay in their adult form all the time, because if they do, they risk starting the process of decaying, which is irreversible, at least to their knowledge. Now, most regular humans do not know of their existence, or they do, but think it's just some fairy tale, except one person. That person being Gabriel. He knew of their existence and used it for his own advantage. Just like in regular Miraculous, Emily and Gabriel couldn't have kids on their own, so Gabriel went and looked for the human he heard that could create living beings just out of a feather. That day was hell for all KWAMIS. Dusu and Nuru went missing without a trace left behind. Gabriel manipulated Dusu into overusing her power to make a perfect embryo for Emily. However, he didn't know what this fatigue could cause Dusu, not only making his wife sick, but also making Dusu rapidly start to decay. Now the rest is basically the same as miraculous. However, instead of Gabriel wanting the miraculouses, he wants to forcefully take Tiki and Plag's power to, bring his wife back. Now where is Nuru in all of this? Well, while Dusu was being forced to make Adrian, he was locked away, watching his best friend suffer. And now he himself is being forced past his limits to accomplish Gabriel's goal. Nuru visits Dusu daily, who is resting peacefully in a coma, while her body decays. Nuru's body is also decaying, but it's at a slower and manageable rate, but it does leave these big scars on his face and body. Nuru hopes to find a cure one day, but who knows? As for Tiki and Plag, they use their adult forms to fight off the monsters Gabriel sends to them, having sort of a Ladybug and Cat Noir bond. Well, that's where I'm going to leave you off for now. I hope you like this concept as much as I do, and I really hope you like my designs for these 3 KWAMIs. If this video does well, I might do a part 2. I already have some ideas on what I want Dusu to look like, and let me know what other KWAMIs you want me to turn into humans. By the way, I do have my commissions open, and they are currently half off this month, so use the code word FIGHT before it's too late. To the people who are subscribed to the channel, which can be you by just clicking a button, please let me know what y'all want to see for the 10K special. Well, that's all for me. I hope you have a good day or night. Remember to drink water and that you're loved. Bye!